at the next Jose Canseco!
What happened?
You want me to tell her, should you?
I did pretty good.
Pretty good. You were sensational. What an arm this kid has. Little practice builds the old confidence.
He says I worn out.
Oh, really? Well, from the looks of both of you, I'd say he's probably right. Hey, you want some lemonade?
Yeah.
Make it 2. I am not as young as I thought I was.
When can we practice again?
Oh, you want more? I wish I had your energy.
Next time, can we practice fielding grounders?
Sure, we can practice
You know
fielding
what would be
grounders.
great?
What would be great? Tell me.
If you married my mom and moved in with us. That way we could practice every day.
You want me to...
To marry me, yes.
That's what I thought you said.
It shouldn't come as too big a surprise, Natalie.
No, it comes as a shock.
You know how I feel about you.
Well, I know you like me as a friend and certainly as a business associate.
Yes.
But marriage? I don't know what to say.
Simple. Say yes.
Adam, you can't throw something like this at me and expect me to answer right away. I need to think.
Right, go ahead. Think. But we are a marriage made in heaven.
Or Wall Street.
You see, that's what I mean. We have the same sense of humor and the same determination. When we go after something, we get it.
There is something in that.
We have this. We speak the same language. We know what makes each other tick.
We have some things in common.
Yes, lots of things in common.
Adam, you know how terribly fond I am of you.
Yes, I know.
And I have even come to accept the fact that you will probably never be 100% honest with me.
Oh, no, only because I want to spare you hurt. Don't worry. Only because of that.
I couldn't replace you as a financial advisor, I know that. And you have become invaluable to me in many areas.
Yes, and I propose expanding those areas.
Adam, what about love? You haven't even mentioned the word.
For good reason.
Oh, I don't love you either. So why?
Well, love is a word for greeting cards.
Oh, how romantic.
Natalie. Natalie, look at me. How many times have you been married?
3.
And each time it was for love, was it?
Well, that is usually why people marry,
Yes, well,
Adam.
I have a much better reason. Something much more solid. You and I both have learned the hard way the pain that can come from love, and it seldom ever lasts. But what you and I have is much more reliable. Mutual respect, admiration, a common goal, and the thrill of going after it. That could build a marriage that would last a lifetime. And one more very important thing. Strong physical attraction for each other. Don't deny it.
Well, that does not mean we would live happily ever after.
Natalie, there are no guarantees in this world. I'm sure you've lived long enough to know that by now. Natalie, I'm going to tell you something about yourself. Well, will you hear me out? I think you're a woman with 2 very strong needs. Passion and power. And from what I can determine, none of your previous husbands met both requirements.
Adam, really?
Alex was very strong on fairly good on power, but no bells ringing there. Mm-mm. And same problem with Palmer. And then there was Jeremy.
I love Jeremy.
And where did it get you? Passion? Yes. Power? No. Jeremy doesn't even understand people like us. He's very uncomfortable around power and money and the people who go after it. And Trevor is more the same, exactly the same. He pushes all these wonderful passion buttons. But no. But around money and influence and position, there's nobody home.
Well, you're assuming too much. Trevor's not even in the running.
Good. Because I am the only man who can satisfy both your needs.
Really?
Really? Why be modest? You'd be a fool not to marry me.
Mrs. Hunter, that was a call for Mr. Chandler. Mr. Yanover said that you forgot to give him some stock figures, and he'll be in his office for another half hour.
Winifred, thank you. Thank you very much. I have to go to the gatehouse. Think about it.
Hank Aaron. You ever heard of Hank Aaron? 755 home runs, that's all. What is wrong with the educational system in the United States? Joe DiMaggio? Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio? You've heard of Joe DiMaggio, right?
Yeah, sort of. And Willie, what's his name?
Willie Howard Mays, Timmy. Say hey. Willie Mays.
How come you and my mom don't get married?
Oh, boy, back to that.
I thought you liked each other.
Well, sometimes like isn't enough. You want to help me out here, have a heart?
No. I think this, you need to do this one all by yourself.
Thanks a lot.
My mom's real pretty, and she's nice. I think you're nuts if you don't want to marry her.
Well, Tim, my man, you're looking at one old bachelor here.
You're not that old.
Well, some people just happen to get married and some don't, and I don't.
How come?
How come? Tim, there's two kinds of guys in this world. There's your business type guys who get hitched, and then there's your tough guys who just like to do what they like to do, kind of hang loose. You know what I mean? You know, like the big time athletes, the stars that you admire so much. They stay single, pretty much.
Come on, you can do better than that.
Is he telling the truth?
You know something, Timmy? He's not. A lot of tough guys get married.
Yeah, well, this one is not.
I'm gonna get married when I grow up.
Good for you.
And I'm gonna be tough, too.
Oh, you're gonna be tough, huh? How tough are you gonna be? Come on, give it to me. Tough. There's no fit.
What is going on here?
I can't believe how much farther I can throw. And I can catch the ball almost every time.
Well, sweetheart, that's wonderful.
Trevor taught me.
Is that right?
Let's show her.
No, honey, we actually don't have time right now. Roger's downstairs waiting in the car. Why don't you go down? Tell him I'll be along shortly. I just want to talk to Trevor and Donna for a minute.
Okay, thanks, Trevor.
See you later, champ. You keep practicing.
Bye, Mrs. Sago.
Bye, honey.
How dare you?
What's the problem?
How long has this been going on?
You mean coaching your son? A couple of times here and there?
He's been trying to help Timmy.
You! I can't believe you're cooperating with
I
this.
was thinking about Timmy.
Look, the kid was having a hard time of it, so I thought I'd help
Just
him out.
moved in, just like usual, right? I always knew you were an operator, but I really didn't think you were despicable enough to use my child to get back at me.
What?
He is not using Timmy.
Some friend you got, Donna?
Just let me handle this, okay?
You, I am really surprised at. How could you do something this underhanded?
Because I know if I would have told you about it, you would have said no.
That is absolutely right. I don't want him anywhere near my son.
Do not mess up their friendship. He was helping Timmy.
Donna, it's not worth wasting your breath over. You know, I kind of feel sorry for your son. Not only does he not have a father, he is a cold, self-absorbed, suspicious fish for a mother.
I want you to stay away from my son.
Fine. See you later, Donna.
Big
The
mistake.
nerve of that man.
That man was trying to help your son, so what do? You land on him with both feet.
He is using Timmy.
The hell he is. Let me tell you a little story. Trevor was over at your place the other day when Timmy came in from Little League practice. Now, you weren't there, so you couldn't see how depressed your child was. Apparently, the other kids were making fun of him because he was throwing like a girl.
He never said anything to me about this.
Well, of course he didn't. How could he? He was too embarrassed.
Poor Timmy.
Yeah, poor Timmy was thinking about quitting Little League. But Trevor saw what bad shape he was in, and he offered to help him. And now Timmy's feeling a lot better about himself. And you could see that for yourself.
Well, why didn't anyone tell me about this?
Well, you weren't around. You were in New York with Adam Chandler. Anyway, it seems that Trevor knows how a little boy feels when other kids make fun of him.
Well, I don't.
You couldn't possibly, not the way a guy does. So, by the way, you never did tell me, did you and Adam have lots of fun at the Royal Plaza?
Oh, and I suppose Trevor told you we were sleeping together.
Were you?
No! No, we were not.
What? But Trevor said...
No, I know what Trevor said, and I went and tried to explain it to him. He didn't care to listen to me, or he didn't want to, and the things that he said.
I'm sorry, I am so
sorry.
No,
Believe me, Donna, the trouble between Trevor and I, it's his fault, not mine.
Oh, excuse me. Hold it here. There is enough blame to go around to both you and Trevor, all right? Look, you're my very best friend in the world, and I care about you. So I gotta tell you something. You're wearing blinders when it comes to Trevor Dillon. He is a nice guy. All right, okay, I know he comes on a little strong, but it's a front, Natalie. Right now, he's hurting a lot. People deal with pain differently, okay? And men, sometimes they cover it with anger. That's what Trevor's doing.
Oh, you really think that?
Yes, I really think that that's what he's doing. Just give him a chance. You saw the way he and Timmy were getting along. That wasn't just for your benefit. He cares. Natalie, if you let things go on the way they are, you're really going to regret it. He's a great guy. If I were you, I would put a stop to what's going on before it's too late.
You really do think that?
Yeah, yes, I really do think that. You ought to think about it, too.
Hi, is this a bad time?
No, come on in.
Oh, hey, Nat. Hey, there's some car you got downstairs, girl.
Thanks. I kept Timmy waiting too long. As a matter of fact, I might go on. It's nice to see you, Benny.
Yeah, you too.
Think about what I said. What? How's Emmy?
Hey, you...
This is a Channel 12 Eyewitness News special report.
What is this exactly?
It's kendo. It's a Japanese martial art. Now state your business and get out of here.
I wanted to apologize for misjudging you. Donna explained about the trouble Timothy was having and that you took him under your wing. That was a very nice thing for you to do. Especially since Jeremy hasn't been able to spend as much time with him as usual.
Are you finished?
No.
You really got this nailed down, don't you?
What?
You got Jeremy giving up his position with the kid with me, and you got Adam in your bedroom.
That was uncalled for.
So sue me.
Look, you obviously misunderstood the trip to New York.
I didn't misunderstand anything. Adam explained it to me perfectly.
Adam lied.
Oh, did he?
Yes. We were not trysting in New York, if that's what he led you to believe.
Oh, come on, Natalie. You were twisting your socks off.
I was not. And I think you owe me an apology.
Well, maybe you should think again.
You don't believe me.
I wouldn't believe you if you were standing on a stack of Bibles, you crossed your heart 12 times, and you swore on your father's grave.
Why did I even bother coming over here?
Good question. Why don't you leave? I got things I gotta do.
Might I suggest Harry Carey?
Bye, Natalie.
Fine, I'm going. But this time it's for good.
That's a promise. I'll open the champagne.
Just want to make this clear. This was your last chance, and you just blew it.
Well, nanny, nanny, boo-boo.
Thank you for returning it.
Oh, well, I knew Timmy'd be looking for it if I didn't. So, did you talk to Trevor?
I tried to, but the heavens are very good to me. I will forget I ever knew him.
Natalie, really...
Please don't defend him to me.
I just
I
wish
don't
that
want to
you-
hear another word about Trevor Dillon. From now on, I'm going to concentrate on the good man in my life, the man who can give me what I want.
The ma... No, you're not talking... Not Adam. Please, not Adam. You can't trust him.
Oh, I can, and I do. He works for me. He's done a fantastic job.
I don't believe what I'm hearing. What about all the things he did to the women he was married to, huh? I mean, what, Sky's mother, or Brooke, Erica, what about Dixie?
Whatever he did to Erica, I'm sure it was warranted.
You're encouraging him.
We have a lot in common.
Oh, this I gotta hear.
We get along. We understand each other. He fits in everywhere.
Well, all right, maybe Trevor doesn't fit
So
in.
Trevor is an embarrassment. You know, the more I think about it, the more I am convinced that Adam and I are a perfect match.
Oh, somebody, please, somebody tell me I'm hallucinating, please.
Please. Well, he obviously thinks we are. He proposed to me.
You're not going to accept.
Why shouldn't I marry Adam?
Oh, gosh, well, for starters, you don't love him.
So? He doesn't love me either.
I don't get it. What's wrong with this picture?
Donna, not all marriages are based on love. Some of the best ones are based on respect, friendship.
Who is this? Who is this I'm talking to here?
A wiser Natalie Hunter.
Excuse me if I'm having just a little bit of trouble connecting the dots. What about your feelings for Trevor?
Which ones? The loathing or the disgust?
Oh, gee.
Actually, you know, Trevor's the best reason for marrying Adam.
What?
Get rid of him for good.
Oh, come on, Natalie.
Mrs. Hunter, I'm sorry, but Mr. Chandler is waiting. May I send him in?
Yes, of course.
Freeze, Winifred. You can't do this.